All right, what is up, everybody? Let's talk a little Cleveland Browns football on this Father's Day. To the fathers out there that are watching, happy Father's Day. Hey, I'm one of them. I'm one of them too. So good to be here with you. Thank you for watching this channel on Father's Day. Hopefully you're having a relaxing day, but here's some advice. When you watch this video, hang out with your kids. Hang out with your kids today. If you are a dad, get out there, hang out with your kids. Maybe go to church, be with your family. If you want to golf, but don't be the dad that just golfs and then stays away. All right. Also, I recognize on Father's Day, it can be a difficult day for some. Many of us have lost a father, and I have not. My dad is still here. Love him, and thankful for him. He's a great father, but I know it can be difficult for some. You are loved, prayed for. All right. So with that being said, let's get off just the Father's Day sappy stuff. If you are new to this channel, my name is Craig. Me and my buddy Chris started it after we started Detroit Lions channel. We are Lions fans, but we started this one second, and one of the teams we started talking about right away was the Browns. We're the Erie brothers. We get you. We get you, Browns fans. So we want to give you an honest look at what stuff is going on. And the truth is, there's not a ton going on coming out of minicamp, but I think there's a star that might start to emerge and one that might take the next level. I think if this offense can just be a little bit better, if this offense can be more consistent, then you have a couple guys on the defensive end that could absolutely break out. So first, let's talk about a guy who many of you have probably forgotten about or who have started to give up on that I think still has the ability to be an absolute stud. I am talking about none other than cornerback Martin Emerson. I think Emerson Jr. can be the guy, all right? And you already have a guy on the opposite side, so he doesn't even have to be the guy. He just has to be good on the other side. If you remember him coming out of college at Mississippi State, the dude was a 8.48 RAS score. He had good speed. He had elite size, and he had good agility. That is what it takes to be a good corner in the NFL. And then he actually put some of that on tape. His rookie year, he was able to have a PFF grade of 72.5 with a coverage grade of 75. All right, that was impressive. Then next year, he got 4 picks, even though his grades got a little bit worse. And then last year was rough. Last year was a rough year for him. And so like when I look at those types of things, I'm like, what is going on here? And I think last year was more of the anomaly than anything else. I don't think this guy is just going to continue to get worse. And then one of the things that we actually got to see was him breaking up a pass that was intended for last year's breakout, Jerry Jeudy, at wide receiver. I think Martin Emerson could break out more as a solid, sturdy number 2 corner. And if that's not enough of a reason, it's a contract year. Dude wants to get paid, right? It's amazing how many people have their best year in a contract year because the rookie salary is going to be gone, and the dude wants that money. All right, let's talk about that, but let's also talk about some of the other stuff going on in minicamp. But before we get into minicamp, I want to talk to you about the guy on the other side. All right, let's talk about your other corner. All right, so Denzel Ward, as you can see here, recently did an interview, and he has been fantastic. I mean, look at this. He has 4 Pro Bowl appearances since entering the league in 2018. All right. However, as great as he's been, he doesn't have a ton of interceptions. He has 17 picks, which is not bad over the course of his 7-year career, and never had more than 3. I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say he's going to get more than 3 this year. I think this defense, when it has an offense that is going to be a little bit better, and I think the offense will be better this year. You got younger at running back and more explosive, just to be honest. And that's not a knock against Chubb. Chubb's phenomenal. But think about how this offense was able to run when Chubb was healthy. But he missed almost all of the last 2 years, and he didn't miss all of last year. I understand that, but he wasn't him. Like, he wasn't original, like what Nick Chubb was. So you just have Jerome Ford. And now you come in and you bring elite power back with great speed, and then another just good receiving back as well. And Sampson, like, underrated at running back. So you got better at running back. Your offense is going to be better. What that means is that the defense is going to see more balanced offenses coming at them instead of just run-heavy offenses. It's going to give this secondary more opportunities to anticipate passes coming their way. It's going to be able to allow them to line up in defenses that are a little more pass-friendly. And then you have that with Ward saying, I mean, getting a PBU, a pass breakup, is good. This is what he's saying, right? But he said they don't catch the ball, meaning the receiver, but they still get another possession. But you get that interception, you're getting the ball back to your offense and changing the game. That's the main focus, is trying to take the ball away. Look, Ward's been a good corner for you. He has been fantastic since 2018, 1 or 2 down years, but he is the guy that you want to see doing well, and I think he's going to have one of his best years. All right, other good news coming out of camp. I just want to show some of the good stuff. Mason Graham looks quick. Like, he did a couple drills where you saw him turning and breaking out, and Myles Garrett was behind him and was not catching him. And so, like, it's one of those things where Mason Graham is looking good. I know there's a lot of people out there that are saying this is going to be a bust and all that kind of stuff. Look, trust me. Mason Graham's going to be a good football player. You're going to be surprised. And when you see him on the field, you look at him and you're just like, seriously, this guy? Yeah, seriously, this guy. He is going to be a fantastic football player. All he does is win. This is a guy with a wrestling background, was a state champion wrestler in high school, I do believe, maybe out of even California. I'm trying to remember exactly. See, I'm a Michigan fan. You see Harbaugh up there. All right, I'm a Michigan fan. I watched him. That dude is the reason. I'm sorry. I know there's Ohio State fans out there that are watching this. I'm sorry. All right? Mason Graham's the reason that we've beat Ohio State multiple years in a row. He single-handedly was able to stop that offense almost. It was remarkable to see what he's able to do. He is going to do that for the Cleveland Browns. You're going to watch him and just be like, what is happening? I didn't think he would be that good. I really didn't, I can say that. And then the next one, there's a couple of, there's a couple of clips of watching Quinshon Judkins. And, look, I knew he had some speed. I knew he had some power, but he had some shake and some versatility and some wiggle in these clips that I didn't know he quite had that. Really, really impressive. You now have a 1-2 punch that's going to be good for at least the next 5, 6, 7 years with Judkins and Sampson. Like, truly remarkable. So a lot of good things coming out of camp. I know last year was a hard year. I get that. But don't forget, you're 1 year removed from making the playoffs, even with Flacco. It was Deshaun Watson and Flacco as your starting quarterbacks. If you can start okay, just a little bit slow, start okay, and give time to figure out who the quarterback's going to be that runs this team and allow them to work themselves in and become a competent starting quarterback, you might be all right. All right, hey, thank you for watching this. Again, happy Father's Day. See you on the next one.